Hey guys, Linda here. Yeah, I know I've been missing in action. Sorry about that. I think I mentioned that my mom was coming up to spend time with us for Christmas, and she stayed up here for quite a while, so I didn't get a chance to post anything. Um, and I was just spending time with her and working and spending time with her. That's all I had time to do. And every time I would try to come up here and do a video, yeah, something would happen and it never happened. So I was like, just forget about it. I'll just wait till she go back home and to do some videos. And we finally took her back, but I still didn't post a video because I had got out of the mode of posting videos. Yeah, because I barely be posting videos now. And then when you do finally get out of the mode, it's hard to get back into the groove of trying to get some videos posted. But I said, let me come up here today and get these videos done before I get way behind, because yeah, it don't take but a little. It's just like, I think I mentioned before, just like you be exercising. You know how you exercise every day, you be in a groove, and then something happen and you miss like two or 3 days, then that thing, you don't even want to do it no more. That thing, you be like, forget about that. I ain't finna go running, I ain't finna do no exercise. But I was like, let me get up here and do a video. So today I'm coming to you finally with my 2019 picks. Some books that I really enjoyed in 2019. I don't have many. I just got these 3. And I picked these because these were like my 4-star reads. I didn't even have any 5-star reads last year. I did, maybe because I was not in the mood to read last year. I didn't read anything that, you know how you read that good book and it grabs you and then it just makes you want to keep content. You keep looking for that same high that you got with that book you just read because it was so good. Yeah, I didn't find that in 2019, but I really enjoyed these. I gave all of these like 4 or 4.5 stars, and but it was nothing there that really, like, when I finished them, it was like, wow, that book was fan-freaking-tastic. No, I didn't have a fan-freaking-tastic book in 2019. But these are good reads, and I highly recommend them. Starting off with Laura Griffin. I think I mentioned before, I love Laura Griffin, her suspense novels. And this is book number 13 in her Tracer series. And mostly that's what I be reading is her Tracer series. I don't read like every book. And these are they can be standalone because I just read the synopsis, and if the synopsis sound good to me, then I'll read the book. So I read the synopsis of this. I'm not gonna go through these or go back over them again. I've already did a video on these, so I'll try to find those videos and link them below if you want to hear what I thought about them. But I really enjoyed this one, and like I said, it's a suspense novel, Stone Cold Heart, this is book number 13. Now if you got to go and start at the beginning, I don't know what book number 1 is, but if you like romantic suspense, and it's not a lot of sexual content in here, it's just a little bit, it's not over the top, it's a little bit, but it's mostly going to be about them trying to solve the crime or the mystery or whatever it is. And I really enjoyed it. I'll just read a little bit of the synopsis. When local rock climbers stumbled upon abandoned human bones in a remote Texas gorge, Sarah Lockhart is the first to get the call. She has a reputation as one of the nation's top forensic anthropologists. And police detective Nolan knows she is just the expert he needs to help unravel this case. So you got Sarah Lockhart and Nolan Hess. They are the 2 main characters. And I like this because I think he's like a sheriff or a deputy, or he becomes sheriff or something like that on a small town, and she lived like an hour or an hour and 30 minutes away or something. I like those long distance relationships. That I really enjoyed that because they kind of like had a long distance relationship going on while they trying to figure out what is going on with these girls getting murdered and thrown in a ravine or whatever. But if you haven't tried Laura Griffin Tracer series, try it out. I think you will really enjoy it if you like romantic suspense, and if you don't like a lot of sexual content or whatever. I think this will be a good read for you. Next, I have The Worst Best Man by Lucy Score. I also mentioned Lucy Score before. I like her writing. And this is going to be on, what is his name? Francesca and Aiden Kilborn. And this is going to be, they meet at a wedding because she's her friend's maid of honor. And she's helped her set up the wedding, but it's one of those on location wedding where they go to an island or somewhere, and her friend is getting married there, and her friend is rich but she's not, and that's where she meets Aiden, and he's like a rich. And what I liked in this book is the female character. She was like kind of feisty, and she had a comeback for everything. That's why I really, really like this book. I like that the main female character, she was a great character, and I really enjoyed this. And if you haven't read any of Lucy Score books, try her out. I like her writing too. And this is The Worst Best Man by Lucy Score. Check it out, and if you have read it, let me know. If you've read either one of these, let me know what you thought about them, because I really, really enjoyed them. And last, I have the True North. Well, let me see, when was this published? This was published in 2019. Stone Cold Heart. And The Worst Best Man was published in 2018. So this was published in 2018. And I read this also last year, and this is Bittersweet by Sarina Bowen. And I bought this kind of like for this cover caught my attention. This cover be on a lot of books, and with different writers. And every time I see this cover, I be like, let me read the synopsis and see what's going on. This is book number 1 in the True North series. I'm going to continue with this series. I just haven't got around to reading the other books yet, but I said I was going to continue the series because I really enjoyed this book. The two characters already know each other. They met in college, and I'm not going to say they went together, but they slept together. I think they slept together one time, and something happened causing them not to really get together. I don't know, it was on her part that she didn't want to get involved. I forgot what happened, but they knew each other in college, and they meet again because he's farming his father's farm. I think what did they grow? He want to start a winery, but he has a farm, and she come there because she worked for a restaurant, and she's trying to find like farmers who can supply their restaurant like with different kind of stuff, and that's how she meets him again. And I don't want to say they were like, because I think I told you I don't like second chance romances. I didn't really think this was a second chance romance because they really didn't go together in college. They just had a little interlude. But I really enjoyed this one too, and I was gonna continue this series. It's the True North series, and it's book number 1, and it's Bittersweet by Sarina Bowen. And I think this is an older book too. I don't think this was published in 2019, but let me see if I can find it here. See, yeah, this is really old. This book was into copyright of 2016. So yeah, this is really old. But last year was my first time reading, and I got to continue with the series because I really, really enjoyed this. So these are my 3 recommendations from 2019. I got Laura Griffin, Stone Cold Heart, The Worst Best Man by Lucy Score, and Bittersweet by Sarina Bowen. That's all I got for you for 2019. And I also want to, because this video is going to be kind of short, I also want to show you what I got for Christmas. I didn't put a lot of books on my list for Christmas because I was like, you got too many books here that you need to read that you are not reading. They're just, like I always mention, they're just stacking them up and continuing to buy books. But I did get 2. I got the 3rd book in the Mind's Eye series. I think I mentioned every Christmas I would put one of these on my list because I read this. I read the 3 books in the series because I thought the 3rd book, I think I mentioned on here, I thought the 3rd book was it because they solved the crime, and I thought that was it. But when I went and looked, because I wanted to purchase the book, I read it on Kindle Unlimited. And I didn't like the cover of the books. And I was like, I'm just going to wait and see if she's going to do some more kind of covers before I order. Because I wanted to order the book, but I didn't like the cover. But she's not doing any more covers. So I was like, let me go ahead and get this book before I forget about it. So that's when I started putting the books on my list for Christmas. So this is the 3rd book. This is the 3rd book that I read on my Kindle. And I thought it was it. But when I went back on there to look, like I said, I was looking for the books, and I saw that this is an ongoing series. I was like, what? So I got the first 3 books. that I finished, and I got to go back and read the other books in the series. But I really enjoyed this. This is another romantic suspense, and I'm not going to go through this either. This is Through His Heart, and it's a Mind Eye novel, book number 3 by Deborah Camp. I really enjoyed the first 3 books, and I think for March Madness, you know, they having the March Mystery Madness coming up next month. I think I'm going to put the other, I think she got 3 more books out, book number 4, 5, and 6. I think I'm going to read those 3 for March Murder Madness next month, and I'll put them on there because I'm not going to go by the list that they do for the March Madness. You know, they have their own little list of what you're supposed to read or whatever. I'm just going to read the other 3 books in this series. I'm going to download them from Amazon and put it on onto my from Kindle Unlimited and read the other 3 books in the series. That's what I do. I just read 3 books. I'm not gonna be going all out trying to get 4 or 5 books to read for March for the March mystery when I won't even finish the whole thing. I'm just gonna download the 3 books from in this series and read the other 3 books about these 2 characters. And I think I mentioned that both of them are psychic, so it got a little paranormal going on in it. It's a romantic suspense and a little paranormal going on. So yeah, if you haven't read it, check it out. The Mind's Eye series, and this is book number 3. And next I got for Christmas is Hook Shot. This is book number 3 in the Hook series. And I heard about this book on from I think her channel is called Comfycozup. I love that name, Comfycozup, and she got a great name for her channel. But I heard her describing this book, and she described it so she made, oh my goodness, don't fall down. When she was describing it, the female character in here, about her, the female character is going to be like having some kind of issues. I don't know if something terrible happened to her in her childhood, but she kind of like don't have any I don't know. It's hard for her to have feelings for people or whatever. And the way she described that female character, I just made me want to read this book. And I was like, yeah, I gotta get it because I think she also read the first book and the second book, but this is the one that caught my attention from the way she described the female character in here. And I was like, yeah, I want to read this book. And this is Hook Shot by Kennedy Ryan. And if I really enjoy this, I'll go back and read the other 2. I think I mentioned on here, I don't have to start at the beginning of a series. I can start in the middle. It don't matter to me. And if I really enjoy it, then I'll go back and do the other 2, because those other 2 descriptions, book 1 and book 2, it didn't catch my attention, but this one did. So I put this on my list to get for Christmas, and here it is. And it's Hook Shot. And I also like how they do the chapters in here. I was like, this book is right up my alley, because look at the chapters on here. And this is, I guess the female name is Lotus. And what is the guy name? Let's see here. See what his name is. His name is Keenan. And look at the chapters. Oh my goodness. Love it. Look, I'm already in love with the book. And I read a little bit of this. Divorced, single dad, traded to a losing squad, cheated on, betrayed, exposed. My perfect life blew up in my face, and I'm still picking up the pieces. The last thing I need is her. A wildflower, a storm, a woman I can't resist. Lotus Dupree, I like her name already, is a kick to my gut and a wrench in my plans from the moment our eyes meet. I promised myself I wouldn't trust a woman again, but I've never wanted anyone the way I want Lo. She's not the plan I made, but she's the risk I have to take. Keenan Ross charged into my life, smelling all good, looking even better, and snatching my breath from the moment we met. The last thing I need is him. I'm working on me, facing my pain and conquering my demons. I've seen what trusting a man gets you. I don't have time for this, but he just keeps coming for me. I was like, yeah, when I read that little part right there, I was like, I'm all in. So I can't wait to read this, Hook Shot by Kennedy Ryan, and it's book number 3 in the Hooks series. And I also, I was talking about, what else? I got one more thing before I move on. And I also got me an Echo Dot for Christmas. Got this for Christmas. So, and it got a little clock on it. I haven't opened it yet. Do any of you get stuff and then it just sit around and you totally forget about it, and then you be like, I didn't even know I had that. So this just been sitting around here. I haven't even opened it yet. I gotta open this and I'll put it in my room. And how I mentioned that I didn't put too many books on my Christmas list. Yeah, because I knew I was gonna be buying books anyway, so I didn't put any on my Christmas list. Cause look, I'm gonna do a little small book haul here. Yeah, I know. I went and did it, people. So I got a little book haul here. Let me get some scissors. I guess I should have had them before I started filming. What happened to my scissors? Oh my goodness. They've disappeared. I don't know where they went to, so I'm gonna have to wing this and see can I punch a hole in this bag here. Get this open. Show you what I got. I got Wild at Heart. This is the second book to I think I've what is it? Let's see here. What is the second? This is the second book to is it in here? Oh my goodness. I don't even have the book in here. Where is it? The Simple Wild. This is the second book to The Simple Wild. I read the first book. I really enjoyed it. Then I was on Instagram and she posted on there that she's gonna be doing a another book about the couple from The Simple Wild. I was like, what? You know, I went and pre-ordered. Well, I pre-ordered the ebook, and I read it, enjoyed it. I will be doing a. I'll let you know what I think about the book. Well, I'll tell you now that I really enjoyed this too. But I will be coming to you because I don't know if I mentioned that I've been reading up a storm this February. Yes. I've been reading up a storm, and this was one of the books I read. Highly recommend. I'm not gonna go over it, but I highly recommend it. And if you haven't read The Simple Wild, you need to go and get it. Go and get it, people, and read it. You can get it on I think it's on Kindle Unlimited. The Simple Wild. You need to read that, and then you need to read this. Because I think I mentioned, if I like it, I read the ebook, and if I like it, I buy the book. And you see, I done purchased the book. Really enjoyed it. Another 4.5 star reads for me. Both of those were 4.5 star reads, and this was too. But I'll be going over it in another video. Yeah, my recommendation video. So I really enjoyed that, so I had to purchase it. I also got Kerrigan Brett, another book by Kerrigan Brett, How to Love a Duke in 10 Days. I picked this up. I saw this at Walmart. I had to get it. I read the synopsis of it, and I had to get it. And I also purchased another book here. Sorry guys, my camera went out. Got another one here. I'll open it up. And I bought this one because I've been wanting to read a book by Donna Grant. So I got Dangerous Highlander by Donna Grant. I've been wanting. She's been one of the authors that I've been wanting to read. I've never read a book by her before, and this is the Dark Sword. I guess this is in a series. It's a Dark Sword novel. So I picked this up. I think this is gonna be like a paranormal. It's a historical. Has it got any paranormal in it? Let's see here. I don't know. I thought, because I know she do dragons, like books on, some of her books are paranormal on dragons or whatever, but this just said historical romance. I read a little bit of it. He is magnificently strong and dangerously seductive. One of the fiercest of his clan, Lucas MacLeod is a legend among warriors, inspiring fear in men and women alike. For 300 years, he has locked himself away. Yep, this is gonna be like a paranormal. Cause look, for 300 years, he ought to be old and decrepit by now. So this, I don't know why they don't put like a paranormal or something on here. This just a historical romance. So yeah, He been locked away for 300 years from the world, hiding the vengeful god. Yep, this is gonna be like a paranormal. I knew, really historical. This got a little paranormal going on in it too. Oh, and let me read a little bit of this one. Famed and brilliant, Lady Alexandra Lane has always known how to look out for herself, but nobody would ever expect that she has darkness in her past. One that she pays a blackmailer to keep buried. Now with her family nearing bankruptcy, Alexandria strikes upon a solution. Get married to one of the empire's most wealthy eligible bachelors, even if he does have the reputation of a devil. So that sounded good to me, and I picked it up. But like I said, I like Kerrigan Brett. I like her writing. I think I read 2 of her books that I really enjoyed. Them other ones, I don't know, but I'm still hanging in there. So hopefully this will be an excellent read for me. Oh, and I'll read a little bit of this one too. Calla Fletcher returns to Toronto a different person, struggling to find direction and still very much in love with the rugged bush pilot she left behind. When Jonah arrives on her doorstep with a proposition she can't dismiss, she takes the leap and rushes back to Alaska to begin their exciting future together. But like I said, I'm not going to go over anything. I just let you know that I really, really enjoyed it. And when I come back and do my little updates on my reading, that's when I'll tell you all about it. But that's all I have for now. Sorry I've been missing in action for a while, but here's your video. So that's all I got for now. Until next time, keep reading those romances, and I'll see you later. Bye.